Welcome to episode 95 of Central Intelligence Cinema. Today we are back after our spring sabbatical to cover the latest spy, film, TV, and gaming intel. So let's get into it, shall we? Take it away, Pierce.
Beg your pardon, forgot to knock.
Welcome to the CIC, initiating security clearance.
My name is Napoleon Solo. Bond. James Bond.
Natasha Romanoff.
Ethan Hunt.
Felix Leiter.
Elsa Faust. Identity confirmed.
Now, pay attention, 007.
Welcome to Central Intelligence Cinema, a podcast dedicated to spy movies and secret agent pop culture.
Your mission, should you decide to accept it.
You expect me to talk?
I'm in the middle of an interrogation. This moron is giving me everything.
Yeah, baby!
Special agent, you're not having a very special day, are you?
But remember, nothing ever goes according to plan.
Tom, what do you think you're doing?
Keep the British hand up, sir. The state will self-destruct in 5 seconds.
Recording from that well-known undisclosed location, it's Central Intelligence Cinema Podcast. I'm Jason Greenberg, and with me, as always, Ben Esslinger.
Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Jason. And welcome back to the CIC. We're back.
We're back!
The spy movie podcast that may or may not have been put on slight pause for a world event involving a small inflated ball and young men with even more inflated egos. Quite possibly.
Quite possibly.
Just a smidge. I do like the football.
You like it? The football. Not football,
I
the
do.
football.
The football. Yes, the
football.
But yes, welcome back to the CIC. We took a short hiatus for life and, because we can.
Well, I think what we realized was that, all of our international listeners were going to be too busy watching something actually worthwhile. And so it just seemed better to let them get it out of their system so they could come back to the droll mundanity that is the Central Intelligence Cinema Podcast.
Quite right. But yes, we are back. We are alive and kicking. And today we are here to discuss all the latest hot spy goss. Do the kids still do the kids still say goss, Jason? I don't know. Probably not.
I don't know. Do I care what the kids say? Absolutely not. Goss is goss, and let's goss away, buddy.
Indeed. We'll talk about all the things that we need to talk about since the last time we met up at the virtual undisclosed location. Wow, it's going to take me a second to get used to this again.
Why don't you say that 3 times fast and take 2 aspirin and call me in the morning?
And real quick, speaking of international listeners, I'm going to do another edition of Shout-Outs. Gonna give some shout-outs. So one day, listeners, he's actually going to make a little bumper for that, but he never remembers. So I know. I
get
never
to listen
do.
to us freeform. Yeah.
Well, yeah,
like the Beastie Boys, we're just at it, buddy.
That's right, man. I don't know if it's World Cup fever or what, but the CIC has been downloaded by a whole lot of folks from all sorts of corners of the world that we normally don't expect them to be listening from. And so to them, I say, hola, ciao mung, bem-vindo, ashun, sut shri akal, and other translations that I probably butchered the pronunciation of.
I mean, we don't know. That could have been all spot on.
I mean, I tried my best there. I really did. I did my homework. But mainly, shout out to Vietnam, because holy cow, y'all are suddenly way into us. I don't know what's going on over there.
Somebody wants to give us a quick drop a line to us and let us know what the popularity is or what it is you're liking about us. Let us know. We'll try and get you more.
Please do. We've got links at the bottom of the show description of every episode. Just hit us up on one of them. Our DMs are open.
Oh, dear. Please. I would rather we just say goss and not that.
Okay. Well, shoot us some goss and we'll probably air it on the next one. All right, Jason. Should we jump right into some intel here?
Let's do it.
Looking for a news story?
Impress me.
Transmitting CIC Intel dossier.
They'll print anything these days.
Okay, how about kicking some intel? Very first thing out of the gate, which is kind of something I found at the very last minute right before we decided to record, is this little thing I found that's coming from Netflix called The Lord's Day in the TV realm. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. It's like, well, you mentioned to me that it's kind of like Die Hard for English spy stuff.
I mean, the description, here's a guy who shouldn't be here, stuck in a building full of people where he shouldn't be, and there's terrorists, and hilarity ensues. So,
exactly.
Is it going to be like, good day, sir, yippee-ki-yay, old man? I don't know. And since Alan Rickman isn't with us anymore, the bad guy couldn't possibly be as good, but...
Indeed. But according to the little blurb on the official Netflix website, it says, the House of Lords is on lockdown, and the threat is inside the building. This is the nightmare scenario of The Lord's Day, a new 6-episode series from Bad Wolf and the creators of Humans. The government of the United Kingdom has been taken hostage, and Parliament is now enemy territory. Fortunately, the hostage takers aren't alone. Also prowling the August halls is ex-spy Harry Jones, played by Damson Idris of F1, Snowfall, and Outside the Wire fame. Harry is the perfect man to pull the UK government back from the brink, or he would be if he wasn't also a convicted traitor. Dun, dun, dun.
Right, yeah, blah, blah, blah. New York cop. Out in L.A., come out to L.A., have a little party, we'll have a little fun.
Have a few laughs. The show is based on the novel by Michael Dobbs, who wrote the novel from which House of Cards is adapted, and happens to be a member of the House of Lords himself. So I guess
tutti frutti. Wow.
Yeah, very fancy. In addition to Idris, the cast includes Harry Lottie of Industry and Joker Folie à Deux fame, Ursula Thomas from Queen Charlotte, A Bridgerton Story, Sophie Willan from Almost Not Normal, Gemma Whelan from Game of Thrones and Killing Eve, and Timothy Spall from The Sixth Commandment and Goodbye June. Based on the news story I saw just a couple days ago about people just now being added to the cast. I'm guessing we won't see this until next year, but it looks really good. And also, can I just say too, when I saw the photo of Mr. Idris, Damson Idris, kind of, honestly, I felt like, wow, if that isn't like a audition to play Bond. I mean, I know he's really young. I know he's very young. And I know there's a less savory contingency in the Bond community that doesn't want certain people to play Bond. But, like, I don't know, man. He looked pretty suave to me. That's all I'm saying.
I am so far detached from who's going to play James Bond anymore that I'm just like, all right, whatever. Oh, wait, we're going to get...
You're like, yeah,
we're going to resurrect Don Knotts from the dead, and he's going to play James Bond? Okay, I'll give it one shot.
Monty Penny.
Well, I don't even know.
So we'll see. We'll keep our eyes on that one because it looks pretty good. Also coming to TV, and this one we talked about last time actually, but there's been one big news drop on this show, Legacy of Spies, which has a ton of kind of fanfare sort of building around it, just because it is a John le Carré novel adaptation of Spy Who Came In From the Cold. You've got Charlie Hunnam already on board. You've got Matthew McFadden from Pride and Prejudice playing
George Smiley?
Not
Guy Smiley. That's a different street.
It's a totally different street.
Totally different street.
But just announced they now have Hugh Laurie being added to the mix. I'm guessing as the villain. So yeah, things are just continuously heating up on this show. So
well, and the good thing about having Hugh Laurie in the story is that if George Smiley gets ill with some weird disease, he will be able to suss it out immediately.
That's right.
The show can continue.
He's got incredible powers of deduction and reasoning, and he will collect a small band of doctors to help him figure out what is going on with George.
Exactly.
So, also, since we last chatted, Apple TV has revealed that season 6 of Slow Horses will premiere on September 16th. So that is not too far away. It is based on the 6th and 7th books of Mick Herron's series titled Joe Country and Slow House. respectively. This time around, they've got Lenny Rush, who won a BAFTA for Am I Being Unreasonable? He's added to the cast now. And then Hugo Weaving is back again to play River's dad. And he was great in it last season. So I'm excited that they're bringing him back for that. According to Deadline, the season kicks off, and I quote, with the slow horses on the run as MI5 boss Diana Taverner, played by Kristen Scott Thomas, embroils them all in a fatally high-stakes game of retaliation and revenge. It's a 6-episode season that will drop one a week on Wednesdays. So
I guess my theory that they're just going to keep making slow horses seasons so that Gary Oldman can't retire, it seems to be panning out.
It's absolutely true. That's exactly what they're doing. They're like, you know what? We're just going to make him fall back in love with acting, and he's just never going to quit acting because we're just going to let him do exactly what he wants to do. He can play a sloppy dude in a fat suit or just let himself go. And then he gets he just gets to be rude and fart, and it's great. I mean,
hey, you know what? Gary Oldman phoning in a job
is better than 90%.
10 times better than 90% of anybody else who's really trying hard at acting. So.
Exactly.
Why not?
Exactly. Yes. I'm very excited for that. One bit of sad news in the TV spy world. Fans of the Peacock show Ponies, featuring Emilia Clarke and Haley Lou Richardson, that has unfortunately been canceled. Which I really liked that. I thought it was really good. I thought it was well done. But
I hadn't had the opportunity to watch yet, and now I feel like I won't unless there's a dragon in it. Is it Emilia Clarke with dragons? Because if there's dragons,
there's no dragons in this one, Jason. I'm really sorry about that.
Not even Russian dragons.
No Russian dragons.
Not even Dolph Lundgren is even Dragunov. No, all right.
But I enjoyed the show. I thought it was really good. So very stylish,
I liked the premise of it.
Yeah, the writing was pretty good, and I actually really liked Haley Lou Richardson as well. She's one hell of an actress as well. So too bad, but on we go. That's TV for you.
Well, we'll pour one out for them and move on.
Exactly. So I put this in the notes, Jason. It's not technically a spy show, but I had to put it in because Hannah Waddingham is the lead.
I'll allow it.
It's called Ride or Die, and Hannah Waddingham is basically an assassin who becomes best friends with Octavia Spencer, and she doesn't know that she's a spy. She doesn't know that Hannah Waddingham is a spy in it. And then something happens, and she starts shooting people, and hilarity ensues.
Of course.
And yeah, there's a trailer out for it, and it premieres on July 15th, so it's just around the corner.
Okay.
It looks fun. I mean, it may not be for everybody, but I would watch it just because I will watch Hannah Waddingham until the cows come home.
Yeah, absolutely. Just about anything.
So, and then, oh boy, I was really on the fence about whether or not to even put this one in the notes, but I'm just going to talk about it because of who is producing and writing and all of these things. So this one comes from Chuck co-creator Chris Fedak, along with Disney Plus. They are developing Spy School, a drama based on Stuart Gibbs's best-selling book series. From Fedak, Ryan Reynolds, Maximum Effort, producer Emma Watts, and 20th Television. Like I said, I mean, it's got some people behind it that know what they're doing and make interesting things. The show is written by Fedak, and according to a release on the Yahoo Entertainment page, Spy School revolves around middle school-aged Ben Ripley, who may only be a teenager, but he's already pegged his dream job, the CIA. Boy, you know what? Ben doesn't know enough about the CIA yet to realize that should never be anyone's dream job, but I digress.
And when you say Ben, you mean this character Ben and not the guy who's currently talking.
Correct. Because I've been around the block enough to know that despite the name of this very podcast, I know that I would never actually want to go to work for the CIA in any sort of spy capacity. I digress. The blurb continues, Ben is not surprised when he is recruited for a magnet school with a focus on science, but he's entirely shocked to discover that the school is a front for a CIA academy. So kind of like an American Alex Rider, more or less. That's what I'm getting from this. Jason's just shaking his head over there.
Bullshit! Bullshit! Excuse me. Sorry. Got a little sniffle there.
Yes, I'm sure.
I mean, taking away from the fact that... Never mind. You know what? I've gone on enough about how the CIA really can't do anything in the United States.
Right.
They're not supposed to. That's not their shtick. But, I mean, what middle schooler in their right mind is going to think that there's a secret school for kids to become spies?
Well, you know.
Is it a... Hold on a second. I'm looking at the notes here. Best-selling book series. So, how do we rate best-selling these days? Just didn't do as bad as the other ones on the list?
Yeah, I mean, that is a thing. I mean, I feel like everything is best-selling all of a sudden. So,
yeah.
I mean, we'll see.
Is it New York Times best-selling? I don't know.
I put it on our notes simply because Ryan Reynolds was attached to it. Honestly,
that's fair.
If I'm being completely transparent about it, but
I mean, it's Disney Plus, so there's some future starlet who's going to get a music deal, and then eventually in her early 20s, she's going to take off her clothes. She's going to get, a huge amount of exposure for it, or she's not going to take off her clothes, but she's going to do some super edgy sort of, drug-oriented show on HBO where everybody else takes off their clothes. She's going to marry whatever iteration of Spider-Man we're at that point in time at some point and have quite the career. So when you look at it that way, if you're looking at it from a long-term investment, probably okay. But there's so many other things to watch on Disney Plus.
There is.
So we'll see. That's a definite maybe for me.
Yes. And then one thing I wanted to put on here, on our notes, the final thing about TV, since we've both watched a bit of it. Now, you finished this, but I'm still in the middle.
Did I?
I'm still in the middle of it, but it's season 2 of The Agency has dropped. And man, top notch.
It is everything that season 1 was, dialed up to 11. It is so much better than the first season was just to get you to here, just to get you to season 2. You needed all the backstory bullshit to get where we're at. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Amazing. And I can't wait to see if they cancel this show, I riot.
It is. Oh my God. I mean, even episode 1 right out the gate. I mean, you are in it. It is like so intense right from the, because I remember too, thinking that in season 1, the first episode, I was kind of like, okay, come on, get going. This one,
nope.
This one, like you said, this, it builds off of everything from the previous season and just throws you right into it. And I actually think too, the writing is so good that if you haven't seen season 1, you could probably figure out what's going on regardless.
Oh yeah.
And it might even be a better watch because actually I'm kind of tired of long setups, whether it's movies or TV. Like I kind of enjoy when they just throw you into the action, and boy, did they ever do that in season 2 of this.
It's amazing.
And shout out to whoever decided to give Martian a Ford Focus RS because I love that car. Anyway,
yeah, you couldn't possibly give him a Volkswagen GTI or Golf R, which arguably is the superior vehicle. But it's England. I get it.
Yes, but yes, highly recommend if you haven't started watching The Agency and you have access to it, go watch that thing, man. It's
I mean, who would have thought that France could produce such an awesome show? I thought all they made was good food.
Apparently they make all kinds of good things.
Outstanding.
Outstanding.
This is like the chocolate croissant with like little honey-coated salt flakes on the top of it of Spy TV.
Indeed. Shout out to France.
Woo!
Getting into some spy movie intel. So this one's just kind of, there's not a lot out there. Let's just be real. There's not a lot of spy movies. There's only one, and we all know what it is. Well, okay, that's not true. There's one other one that me and Jason are very eagerly awaiting, but it's going to take us a while. It's probably not going to happen until 2027. But not a lot going on right now. But I thought this was a fun little story that popped up. So Gina Davis was recently at a film festival. What was it? The Bentonville Film Festival.
That big film festival that everybody knows about.
a huge film festival. But she was there on the red carpet, and Deadline was there. And the subject came up of The Long Kiss Goodnight. And apparently, both Samuel L. Jackson and Geena Davis have said multiple times that The Long Kiss Goodnight was one of their favorite movies ever to work on. And that they were both basically up for doing a sequel to the movie. And she was quoted from Deadline on the red carpet saying, "In fact, people might not know, but we changed the ending of the movie so that Sam's character was alive. In the original script, he dies, and we were like, no. We want to be able to do a sequel if it happens, but it probably still could. We're not too old." And I would kind of agree maybe with that. I mean, Geena Davis still looks like she's, willing to do the thing, and Samuel L. Jackson is ageless. So
and never says no to anything.
And never says no to anything. I feel like a GoFundMe is in order for this. I mean, I would watch that in a heartbeat, man.
Yeah, in fact, Long Kiss Tonight has been on our list since inception. So maybe that's something we'll have to visit this year
yes,
to really get us excited about the idea of this possibly never, ever happening.
Speaking of things that'll probably never, ever happen, I saw a bunch of pictures. There was a bunch of pictures on Instagram of Charlize Theron at the premiere for... Is she in the big Christopher Nolan? Is she in Odyssey?
I don't know. Everybody's in that movie, probably.
Maybe it was something else. All I know is there was a massive drop of photos of her on the red carpet for some big premiere. And man, she could easily do Atomic Blonde 2 anytime she wanted to.
I'm waiting.
I'll tell you this, if there was a GoFundMe for spy movies that I wanted to come out, that's the one I really want. I want an Atomic Blonde 2 so bad. Chad, if you're listening, get writing, man. Like, put that thing together.
If you need a script, we can work on it for you.
We could absolutely work on that for you.
All I know is she has to be pregnant for the whole thing, and at the end, she gives birth to a dark-haired child in Russia. She names John. You with me on this so far? And he gets raised in Serbia or something, or wherever.
Yes.
And ends up coming to the United States to become an assassin. An assassin. Ooh. Oh, an assassin. And somebody will kill his dog. And, oh my gosh, violence will ensue.
Indeed.
I just want her character to be John Wick's mom, okay?
I mean, it fits. That tracks.
It does. It does.
It absolutely tracks. Jason, I got a stinker alert for you. Big stinker alert.
I'm sorry. I just had breakfast.
I'm going to file this next little bit of intel under not the Henry Cavill spy movie we were all hoping for department.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. According to Deadline, Henry Cavill is set to star opposite Kevin Hart in an untitled spy movie that McG is directing for Netflix. Yeah, I know. From the article, it says, based on a short story by Sean Lewis, McGee's film follows two rival spies who cross paths in a Lamaze class.
No.
And whose wives become fast friends.
No.
Their double lives subsequently collide in unexpectedly, and I'm just reading this because it's written down, hilarious and dangerous ways, forcing the two men to reluctantly become confidants and partners on the road to fatherhood.
No.
That is not the Henry Cavill spy movie I was looking for.
Why do we need Mr. and Mrs. Smith with Henry Cavill and Kevin Hart?
We don't.
Why do we need anything with Kevin Hart?
We do.
I don't even hate the premise of this movie. Henry Cavill and X. But Henry Cavill and Kevin Hart? That's like saying Henry Cavill and The Rock. No! The Rock and Kevin Hart? Fine. But no!
Yeah, no. Just no.
This is obviously a Kevin Hart movie that they said, who wants to do a movie with Kevin Hart?
Right.
And Henry Cavill's like, I'll do it.
I don't got anything else going on because I bowed out of being James Bond.
I need to go build a new computer and play more Warhammer. Those figurines ain't going to pay for themselves, folks.
That's right.
Oh
but
my God.
And this is another one that Ryan Reynolds is attached to as an executive producer. So I don't know if he's just trying to keep making money or if he actually cares about this project. The premise feels dumb as hell to me. Honestly, for me, I hate the idea of this Lamaze class thing just as much as I hate the fact that it's a Kevin Hart vehicle co-starring Henry Cavill. Like, I hate the premise as well. Let's take a Lamborghini. Let's take an Aston Martin Vantage and drive it, I don't know, in Cleveland, in a suburban,
Here's the only thing. Here, if somebody was like, Jason, here's a gun to your head, find something positive about this obvious piece of shit. Here's what I would say. The typical plot for a Kevin Hart movie would be that he's the incompetent normie whose wife meets the wife of the competent spy, and then he gets stuck in a position where he has to do the competent spy's job.
Right.
To save the competent spy, right?
Correct.
That's like basically everything he's ever done with The Rock, right?
Right.
So at least I'll give them credit. He is also a spy in this.
Yes, and
so
according
maybe
to
a little
this,
bit more Bad Boys than CIA with The Rock,
Right. Let's hope so. Oh boy.
Like, why not Henry Cavill and Ryan Reynolds?
Now that is something I would absolutely, because then you can believe. Then you can actually believe. Okay, that guy can absolutely be a spy for the USA.
Absolutely.
That way you've got somebody from England, somebody from America that you both believable spies. And they can both pull off, well, I don't know how well Cavill can pull off humor, but Ryan Reynolds certainly can.
I think Henry Cavill's perfectly capable of doing funny shit. He just never really gets to.
This is true. He was pretty...
He's a doofy nerd.
Yeah, he was pretty good in the Ungentlemanly Warfare movie.
Yeah.
So he was pretty funny in that. So
he certainly was more the straight man, and Alan Richardson was really the funny guy in it. But
yeah,
I don't know.
He could pull it off.
Here's an idea. Henry Cavill is set to star in a movie where his wife is pregnant, and during a Lamaze class, something happens that doesn't involve Kevin Hart, and then it's just a movie from there.
Yeah.
And his wife is Gal Gadot. And The Rock shows up as the bad guy. I don't know. Anything. You know what's going to happen? This shit's going to come out next year, and I'm going to watch it because now I have to. And it's going to be garbage, and I'm going to be right back here saying the exact same shit in a year.
Probably. This is true.
But you never know. Highlander's going to come out in between there, and if it's really good, I might end up having a little bit more love. Who knows?
We'll see. All right, Jason. Well, that leads us to one final thing here.
What's that?
Bond intel.
There is some?
There's a tiny little bit. Just a tiny little bit. It's so tiny.
You were mining in Minecraft super deep for that one, buddy.
Well, yeah. The people want to know. They want to know. There's not much to know, though.
They want to know what they want to know. And what they want to know is that there ain't a lot to know.
There ain't a lot to know. First of all, though, before we get to the one little bit that I have, First Light, 007 First Light is now out. And once again, you are ahead of me. Didn't you finish the game entirely?
I have finished the game, and I'm now playing the individual little missions that you can gain points to buy crap with.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not nearly as far along as I certainly haven't finished it because I'm not quite the prolific gamer. I'm not quite the prolific gamer that Jason is.
I just have a lot of free time on my hands. I think is more than anything else.
But I will.
I don't have a real job like you.
But I will say I quite enjoy it. It's one heck of a game.
It has been an awesome game. I've played a lot of garbagey Bond games.
Yeah.
In my decades worth of gaming experience.
Yeah.
In fact, I'd argue all of them were garbagey except for maybe GoldenEye. And
yeah.
Even then, this game was so fun.
Oh yeah. And I love the music in it. I love. There's just there's all these little nuggets of snippets from like Bond movies. Like if the Bond fans, I'm sure, have already picked this apart, but there's so many little Easter egg lines that are thrown in there here, right and left, sort of hinting at old movies and stuff like that if you're paying attention. Just the gameplay in and of itself, too, is really interesting. Like some of the missions and some of the things that they have you do. I would never, and granted, I'm sort of the outsider playing games, once every 6 months. So, but even as somebody who doesn't play a lot of video games, I had a great time playing it.
Yeah,
so,
I would say my least favorite part about the game was the tutorial stuff is kind of stretched out along the first 2 chapters of the game.
Yes.
And that got a little tedious after a while. And then the last third of the game really becomes less of a spy thing, stealthy kind of figure out problems, and more about a shooty bang bang.
Oh, okay.
With a lot of like boss monstery stuff, which
yeah.
I also don't particularly like. I will say you can change the difficulty level mid-game and then change it back. So if you get to a really hard place, you can just pop it to easy and then get out of it and go back to whatever you were playing at.
Oh, okay.
Sure, it ruins any kind of gamer tag stuff that you get, but that's fine. But overall, it was super. It was a good linear narrative. You were actually interested in the story. Because there are so many ways to approach a problem on each level,
yeah,
the replayability is really great.
Yeah.
Like, you could solve stuff by climbing. You can try and find hidden entrances. If you have certain perks, you can pick locks and things like that. Or depending on what little gadgety stuff you have, you can kind of change the outcome of how you're doing. I mean, the outcome's the same, but how you get to it changes considerably. So
yeah.
Other than the driving mechanics, which are abysmal.
And this is maybe this is just me not being much of a gaming person. Like my biggest thing that I ran into, and I know this is more me just not playing a lot of these type of video games, but like remembering all of the moves for all of the different things, like what all the different, especially like the top bumper buttons,
the combos,
yeah. And some of that stuff, like some of the more finessed things that you can do, where you can like catch things midair and just like some of those type of things. I'm like, whoa, that is beyond. Like I'm just trying to remember the basics of jump, dive, duck, dodge, and
right. Well, and I do like in this one, it will cue you up with what buttons to do.
Yes.
When you get to some of the more difficult combinations.
Yeah.
I just remembered like 1 or 2 of them, and that's usually enough to get through. I played this on normal. I knew with being kind of game it was. It's got a very Uncharted feel to it for anybody who's ever played Uncharted. And knowing how kind of goofy buttony that got, I'll probably never play it on anything higher than normal because I won't enjoy it. I just want to go through and enjoy the story.
Yeah.
And man, I hope somebody does a supercut of just the cutscenes of this so you get a teeny tiny little Bond movie out of it.
Yeah. I'm sure
because I mean everything is so spot on. I mean, you got the cold open, you got the title sequence, you got all of it. It's just great. And even Lana Del Rey's song wasn't too bad.
Yeah. What? You didn't like the song? I like the song.
It was Bondy.
It was perfectly acceptable. I mean, granted, I think
it is not my least favorite Bond song ever, that's for sure.
Oh, absolutely. I can name 2 right off the top of my head that are definitely worse than Lana Del Rey's song. I could probably name 5 that are worse than Lana Del Rey's song, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, that seems fair.
So
that seems fair.
That being said, I do think her song 24 was better, but that was for a different. That was for a movie.
That's Jack Bauer. That's Jack Bauer. That's 24. That's Kiefer Sutherland. I don't know what you're talking about.
So
So go play it. Is what I'm saying. Go play it.
Yeah, absolutely.
What are you waiting for?
What are you waiting for? I mean,
once you finish listening to this podcast, go play the game.
That's right. I mean, the thing is that we're not going to have another spy movie to watch until the fall when we get to see John Malkovich. We're not going to
John Malkovich.
We're not going to see John Malkovich. I don't talk like that. No, you talk exactly like that.
Exactly like that.
We're not going to see the John Malkovich spy movie until the fall. So what are you waiting for? Go play the game. That's the only thing to do right now. Unless you haven't watched The Agency. Then go watch The Agency.
So here it is.
The order of operations.
Finish listening to the podcast.
Yes.
Finish listening to the podcast.
Yes.
Go get Showtime.
Yes.
Go watch all of The Agency.
Correct.
And then if you haven't watched second season of The Night Manager.
Yes.
Then after that, go buy James Bond 007 First Light.
Correct.
Play the entire game all the way through.
Yes.
Then come back for our next podcast.
That's
and
right.
we'll give you your next list of instructions of what to do.
Exactly. And maybe by then, too, we'll have more information about Fortitude with Mr. Nick Cage.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And
And maybe by then, given how long it's taking us to get podcasts out, maybe we'll actually have some more movies to talk about.
That's right. I mean, Oh, and then, oh my gosh, I almost forgot to get to the actual Bond intel, Jason. What's wrong with me?
I don't know. It's as if it's been so long that you're starting to forget James Bond even exists. And speaking of James Bond, according to sources, and I say that with bunny rabbit ears, sources at Deadline, producers and director Denis Villeneuve have begun informing talent who have made the next round of auditions, which will occur later this summer. Deadline also wrote, while Deadline has not been able to confirm any names at this time, sources say the auditions are set to take place in August. So we shall see. I bet we won't get a Bond casting announcement until it might not even be this year. We might not even. It won't be this year.
Yeah. I mean, we'll get lots of rumors, but I bet we won't.
My guess is January.
Yeah.
Denny's going to let his other big movie that's coming out this year. It's a little indie flick he's doing called Dune Part 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's gonna let that come flying out. Also starring, by the way, a girl who also was on Disney and married a Spider-Man. Anyway, I to be honest with you, if I was him, I'd keep the shit going until his movie came out. Let's
Absolutely.
focus on what you're working on and then worry about what happens afterwards.
Yeah, just keep it under wraps for a little while.
So speaking of Bond candidates,
yes.
Now I know that Jacob Elordi's name has kind of been in the mix.
Yes.
As potential people to be on it. And I'm kind of like, you mean that giant? How is he going to be James Bond?
The big tall
right?
guy that...
yeah, that played Frankenstein,
Yeah.
who's like 900 feet tall,
Yeah.
So my wife and I have been watching Euphoria,
Uh-huh.
which she's already watched, but I haven't.
Okay.
Which, by the way, also stars that same girl from Disney who married Spider-Man. But it's been an amazing show. Jacob Elordi is in it.
Yes.
And I'm telling you right now, he could play James Bond. He has these the character is like this dead-eyed sociopath. And I'm like, yeah, he could play that.
Well, I mean, that's kind of Bond in a nutshell.
But here's my problem. Everybody who stands next to him in this TV show looks like they're 7. And it's not just all the female characters.
It's
everybody who look like they're 4.
Right.
Anybody. And I'm like, I think he would be the best person I've seen spit out there for the role.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, but you'd have to cast everybody at 5'11" and taller in order for him to look normal. He's the opposite of Tom Cruise.
All the more reason to cast him.
If Tom Cruise was in the movie with him, he would look like a wee little baby.
You could cast a new Lord of the Rings. You could just have Tom would just be leader of the hobbits and
exactly.
And he'd be Gandalf.
You could still get Elijah Wood because he's still wee.
Right. So you get Elijah Wood and Tom Cruise.
And Sean Astin. He's still small too. I think it was a scale thing, really. But I tell you, I don't know if you've ever watched the movie, Ben, or the TV show, Ben.
I've watched like a episode.
Watch the first 2 episodes that he's in.
Okay.
And look at that dead-eyed stare.
He's got it, huh?
Oh my God. You need to have Charlize Theron be like the female lead in it to balance it out. Or Gwendolyn Christie, or what's her name from the Crown that played Princess Diana?
Yes. Yeah, I know exactly.
Elizabeth Debicki. Elizabeth Debicki.
Who was also in Man from U.N.C.L.E., yeah.
Yes, exactly. Lots of tall people. Lots of taller people would have to be in that movie. But I'm saying right now, Denis, just hire a lot of tall people and get this guy. That's all you need.
That's all you need.
Or you're an auteur. Figure out a way to make people look taller, dude. I don't know.
Yeah.
We all know Emily Portman was not tall enough to kiss Chris Hemsworth, but they figured that shit out.
Oh, Natalie Portman.
What did I say?
You said Emily. It doesn't matter. She's,
Emily Portman?
As we all know, Natalie Portman is part of the contingency of brunette actresses that all kind of fall into the same genre. And Emily is one of those names that you could attach to literally any one of them.
I should have said Kira Portman.
Kira Portman. Then you would have really hit the nail on the
head. Or even better, Natalie Knightley. That would have been even more fun to say.
Oh, boy.
For some reason, I think I was thinking Emily Blunt at the same time I was saying Natalie Portman.
They're all in there. They are all in there. Although
anyway, so that's my pitch to you, Denny. Just get Jacob Elordi and figure out how to make people taller. I think, okay, Ben just pointed it out. If you don't know, get the guy that did all the shit for Lord of the Rings. He can sort it for you.
That's right. That's right. But yeah, I don't know. They've kind of shied away from him and the other guy with the big ears.
Oh, Callum Turner?
Callum Turner, yeah. They've sort of shied away from both of those guys right now, at least in the press. I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who friggin' knows? I mean, we're not going to know anything for a while. They've got a long way to go on that thing. So especially if they start bumping heads with Amazon MGM as far as the script, everybody's so optimistic that we're going to get a Bond movie, unrealistically by the end of next year, which is not going to happen. We'll be lucky if we get one by the end of 2028, quite honestly.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be last quarter 2028. They're going to bring it out for the holidays.
Yeah.
And
I mean, they always do. It's always in November or October.
Yeah.
So
take your time.
Yeah, take your time and make it good. And
don't piss off your director and make him run away.
Yeah.
Amazon.
Correct.
Don't do it. Because I will tell you right now, as much as I'm excited to go see a James Bond movie, I'm more excited to go see a Denis Villeneuve James Bond movie.
Indeed.
Right?
Yes.
Because I really want this to be the opportunity for well-known directors to actually go and put their stamp on the character. Because it needs to have something more in this day and age to make it interesting enough to want to go see.
Yes. Just with how reluctant people are to go to the theaters to engage in entertainment right now.
Yep.
You've got to do more than you can't just have it be the Bond movie making machine that it was. I don't think. You have to add a very specific, acute element of interest.
Yeah.
That makes you go, well, I want to go watch it because of this.
Yes. I mean, we are the younger generation of people that want to watch a Bond movie that was a Bond movie. Most of the diehards are dying hard. So, once you get past us, our early generation Gen Xers like you and me, who grew up with the old stuff and can tolerate it for what it is, you're not going to bring in any new people with the old formula. You're just not.
Yeah. Yeah, you're better off trying to appeal to newer eyes and ears.
Exactly. If they could pull off like the video game James Bond 007 First Light, now available at gaming places and on all of your ordering things for your platforms. It was a really good meld of sort of a modern spy storyline and game, but with a lot of old school shit thrown in there for the people who give a crap about that kind of stuff.
Yes, absolutely.
And I think that's what the movie needs to replicate. It maybe, obviously, not the video game portion because it's not a game, but it really needs to be a more contemporary type of spy storyline.
Yes.
That also throws in bits to cater to the diehards.
Right.
Or put it, as I keep saying, put it in its place and in its time and just let it be a 100% straight up James Bond movie.
I'll tell you what my biggest concern is I am actually most concerned that they are going to try and not ride the coattails, but like take a little bit too much from the Craig era, meaning that, you've got a serious director like Denis Villeneuve who makes, kind of heavy movies in a way, in the way that he makes them. I just don't want it to feel like Daniel Craig era part 2. Mm-hmm. That is my one concern. Like, it needs to feel different. The fan base and I just think in general audiences want something different. I felt like the reception to No Time to Die was very lukewarm, and that's being generous. And I just think that they're not going to want to see that again. They want to see something completely different, or at least something that's very obviously different from what we got last time. Mm-hmm. Granted, at this point, it's going to be, the longest drought between two Bond movies that's ever happened. So it may be a thing.
Nobody's going to remember what they were like before by the time the next one comes out.
Exactly. So it may not even matter, but I do hope that they don't try and make it feel too much like a Daniel Craig Bond movie, and just, because the studios right now are so into just leaning into their existing IP, and they don't want to take chances on new ideas and new things. They just want to ride it because they're too scared to lose money on things and stuff like that. But I hope they're willing to follow Denny wherever he wants to go and do something a little bit different.
I'm still hoping that they're going to follow Denny right back to 1957.
Which would be amazing.
Absolutely.
Amazing. Yeah.
It would be the most incredible James Bond movie ever, just to put him back where he belongs.
Yes.
And let all of that stuff spill over it instead of trying to shoehorn a 50-year-old, 60-year-old, 70-year-old character into modern times. That, honestly, you want a modern spy movie, spy show, you get The Agency. That's what that's about.
Yes.
Right? So you need the Cold War. I know, broken record, I get it. But you need the Cold War for James Bond to be successful.
You may very well be right. And I would challenge our listeners, our tens of listeners, to reach out to us and tell us whether they think that you or I are right, or more importantly, what do they want to see in the next James Bond movie, whether it's casting, whether it's story, whether it's vibes. Like, I would love to hear from the tens about what they actually want to see and get out of the next James Bond movie. And granted, it's been a little while since, we've been off the map for a little while, but I do still welcome listener interaction. So please get in touch. Tell us your thoughts or ideas about what you think the next Bond movie should, or just what your dream Bond, next Bond chapter looks like and feels like.
Absolutely.
Because it would be really interesting to hear just from actual listeners, not just, two guys who used to sit in a basement and talk about it. Now they talk remotely about it. But yes,
it wasn't either of our parents' basement.
It wasn't our parents'
fuck off.
So yeah, as a point of pride, I owned the basement. But yes, please get in touch with us. Our email is cicdeaddrop@gmail.com. On Instagram, it's Central Intelligence Cinema, separated by underscores. On Blue Sky, it's cicspypod.bsky.social, and there's a whole slew of other socials that we're on, and you can, as well as our YouTube channel, and you can find links to all of them at the bottom of the show description of this and every episode that we put out. Jason, do you have any final intel or thoughts before we decide to ride off into the sunset?
You did mention a minute ago that they might want something completely different for James Bond, so hear me out. Monty Python does James Bond.
Hey, listen, I mean, Amazon is, willing to go just about anywhere, I feel like, at this point. Now that the shackles are off, we no longer have to hear from Babs about what she wants anymore. So Amazon might do all kinds of crazy shit. We really don't know what they're going to do next.
We can elevate John Cleese from Q to Bond himself, and we'll be ready to go.
John Cleese is Bond. An elder John Cleese.
The name is Bond. James Bond.
Yes, very good.
And this is my sidekick, Moneypenny. Say hello, Moneypenny.
Where's that name from, anyway? How did you get such a name?
Obviously, Q Branch hasn't issued you your license for silly walks. All right, enough of that nonsense.
Okay. Should we just get out of here for now?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Well, with that, I'm Ben.
And I'm Jason.
And the CIC will return with more missions, more martinis,
and more mayhem.